So guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make egg masala curry, which will be very quick and easy to make. Just let me give you a very quick glance of this thing, of the ingredients required. So I'll be requiring chopped onions, tomatoes. I'll be making paste of it. 2 tomatoes I have taken, cut into 4. This is the potato and this is the slitted chilies. As you can see, 3 slitted chilies I have taken, and egg this will be given to boil. And now I'll come to the dry masalas. Bay leaves, 3 dry red chilies. This is the whole garam masala, and this is the red chili powder, turmeric powder, jeera powder. So that's it. Now one by one I'll show you how to do it easily. Guys, I have very little time in my hand. I'm running short of time, so I'll be quickly boiling this egg and potatoes, and I am using pressure cooker to boil this as I'm in a little hurry today. And we'll be adding a pinch of turmeric and salt to it, so that the potato, after mixing it with the curry, takes a good color. Mixing this turmeric and salt with the potato and the egg properly, and just 2 whistles I'll give, and by that time my things will be ready. Alright guys, allow the pan to get heated, then we'll be adding the oil. So adding the dry masalas to it. As you can see, it's getting cracked. Now I'll lower the temperature, okay, so that the dry masalas doesn't get burned. Okay, it's almost done. Now I'll add the whole jeera to it. So as you can see now, the onions is inside the oil. Please wait for the onion to get golden brown. Then we'll be adding the ginger garlic paste. So the ginger garlic paste is added to it. As you can see, the color is changing slowly. In the meantime, the egg and the potato is ready. I have given this under the water because always try to follow this method. Always try to keep the boiled egg under water for some time, so that it becomes easier for you to use it. The upper part gets away from it very easily, and sometimes it happens that after boiling the egg, it becomes for us too difficult to have a complete egg with us, as because it gets break from the middle. And also, to avoid this thing, always give it under running water for some time and then press it out. Okay. Now this is the color. It's high time to add the onion, the tomato paste to it. I always try to use tomato paste rather than chopped tomato or sliced tomato, because it gives your gravy a fantastic color, and the consistency of the gravy becomes equal to a restaurant. So try to use a tomato paste rather than using chopped tomatoes or sliced tomatoes. You see, this color is slowly changing. Taking a different color altogether. At this point of time, I'll be adding the turmeric powder. Not much of turmeric powder I use, because sometimes, I don't know, what I feel is over giving of turmeric spoils your cooking. So try to use it as much required, just to bring a good color. I'm using a little more of red chili powder as because we like spicy things, and it's definitely depends on person to person how much spicy they want to have it. But since I'm making this masala gravy, so this is very important to use little more of chili powder to bring a good color. I'm not using Kashmiri red miर्च because I normally don't use it. The way I do it, the way I complete my thing, it doesn't require the Kashmiri red chili powder as such, because I allow this thing to get cooked without water for around 15-20 minutes, and as you can see, there is not a single onion is left out. It's fully melted within the gravy, which will finally give your thing a very good consistency. Okay, at this point of time, if you want, you can add a little water to it. What I have done is, I'm using little of water. I have set this aside with the tomato paste of Danish. So I'll be adding this and the salt so that it gets cooked easily. Now I'm going to show you a very important part of this curry, as because the egg is already boiled, so just try to cut it from the middle, give it a slit so that the masala goes inside it. Both the eggs I'm doing it, so that when you put it under the gravy, the masala will go inside there completely and will add up to your taste. And my potatoes are all ready. It's boiled, as you can see, it's yellow in color as desired. Fine. That's it. Just fry the egg a bit. We give some more crunchy. Wow. Okay, it's done now. At this point of time, I am adding the slitted chilies to it, so that the nice flavor of the chilies completely get inside the gravy. This is my gravy now. A smooth, silky gravy. Wow. Now adding the slitted. Allow the masala to get inside it. Please add a little water to it. Very little water. The final garnishing will be done after the egg and the potato go inside the gravy completely. I'll be finally garnishing this. Not garnishing, I'll be using for the final flavor a little pinch of jeera powder. This is all homemade stuff, and garam masala powder. One day I'll give you a tutorial about how to make this garam masala, which is of unique flavor and fantastic aroma. Okay. Today let's concentrate on the curry first. Okay, so adding up little jeera powder. Guys, I have also fried this egg before putting it with the gravy. Okay, a little bit of jeera powder I use because I don't believe in using too much of jeera powder. It gives a different flavor which I don't like so much. And this is the garam masala powder I am adding for the final aroma and the flavor. Finally, my egg masala is ready. A silky, smooth gravy.